You became a real horse. You were born in an open field. Looking at you, your mother licked you a few times, then gently nudged you away to see if you could stand on your own, and gave you a warm embrace. Soon you stood up, wobbling, like someone trying high heels for the first time. You wobbled closer to your mother, drinking your first sip from the endless supply of milk. It didn't taste as good as Starbucks, but it was acceptable. Just as you were about to drink heartily, a notice came from the herd that you had to move. Your mother started walking, so you could only wobble along, following her steps. This is your herd, with about 8 or 9 horses. The old guy nearby is the stallion, the leader and protector of the herd. And, by the way, he's also your dad. You're not the only newbie here. There are foals everywhere, just like you, learning to control their trembling legs. You start sniffing each other's noses, bumping heads as a way of greeting, equivalent to a human handshake. When you're 4 months old, you start getting tired of milk, so you try eating grass like an adult. The first bite doesn't taste good, but just as you wonder if you can get the hang of it, a strange, pungent smell wafts over. You perk up your ears and look up and see Mr. Wolf standing in front of you, just as you think you're done for. The stallion, your dad, he snorts and stomps his hooves, legs spread apart, showing his strength. The wolf pauses, sizing him up, clearly realizing dealing with an angry stallion and an entire herd isn't wise. It's not on his to-do list. Maybe a few seconds pass, or maybe not, and the wolf slinks back into the bushes. You didn't expect the crisis to be resolved so easily. Days pass by. You start following the herd's routine, grazing in the morning, wandering in the afternoon. During this time, occasionally, you'll see the stallion confronting some aggressive newcomers, trying to take over the herd. Life goes on like this, until one cold morning, things feel different. The wind carries a smell of earth you've never smelled before. The adults start moving, gathering with a sense of urgency. Winter is coming. The world is about to change. The grass becomes dry and ponds shrink into puddles. Your carefree days are replaced by long treks, searching for anything green and drinkable. Survival is no longer just about finding the right place at the right time. Your small body is changing too. Your soft fur is getting stiffer, thicker, warmer. A gift from nature, helping you prepare for the cold season. But reality is reality. You still get chilled to the bone. The herd huddles tightly together, pulling you and the other foals to the center, protecting you from the biting cold in the wind. You instantly feel warmth. After the snowstorm, you watch the old stallion scraping his hooves in the snow, revealing the patchy grass beneath. Following his method, you try with your small hooves, though it's only a small patch of grass. It's better than nothing. 2 years later, you officially enter adolescence. But growing up isn't what you expected. You start feeling life is like an endless training session of getting kicked and disciplined by the stallion and your friends. As the only adult male in the herd, he's not thrilled to have a bunch of young males. So you have two choices: either challenge him and take his place, herd and venture out. Of course, not wanting to break any limbs. Keeping your body intact is the wiser choice. So you choose to venture out. As you prepare to say goodbye to your friend, he's been kicked out too, and is already following you. Meanwhile, young mares can stay with the herd. Now it's just the two of you trekking through the mountains, adjusting to the new bachelor life. You spend days searching for food, occasionally facing off with wolves, but most of the time, you retreat quickly. You stumble upon 5 other young stallions. This is great. You hit it off. Success. You join this team called the Bachelor Alliance. Suddenly, life becomes interesting. You wander together, searching for food. Occasionally, fights break out within the group. Watching these buddies fighting becomes the highlight of your day. During this time, you jotting down some fighting moves, secretly making yourself stronger. This bachelor group has a social hierarchy based on strength. To climb up, you must challenge the horse above you, then the next one up, until you reach the top. But that position is usually only reached after many fierce and bloody battles. It's a long process. Let's fast forward the story a bit. Now you finally become the strongest in the team. What's next? The next step is to find a group of mares. Awesome. You're about to say goodbye to set out immediately. Soon, you encounter a pack of wolves. They don't seem interested in you. Through communication, you learn they're looking for a herd with much easier to deal with one than an entire bachelor team. You think they make a good point. You nod politely to each other and move on to steps. You suddenly realize you're after the same thing. A group of mares. Things just got interesting. You keep trekking through the mountains, endless plains. Suddenly, you spot a group of mature mares. Doesn't look like your friends egg you on to take him down. You think this is your chance up for the showdown. They're eating popcorn, you defeating the stallion. He sees you and knows what's up. A few minutes into the fight, you use your 12-step kicks, and even your teeth when necessary. But your opponent has teeth too. Getting bitten really hurts. The fight goes back and forth, but in the end, 5 minutes, you lose. Looking at you, your team starts assessing the strength of the other stallion. If even you can't beat him, their chances are slim. Bruised and scratched, You return to your team and continue moving forward. After some recovery, you spot another stallion, but this time, you lose again. Now you understand. Owning a group of mares and becoming not an easy task. It's a game of constant trying and facing setbacks. You still remember watching your old leader finally defeated a group. So every scar from these battles makes you sharper. Winter comes again. The landscape changes. Food becomes scarce. Your fur thickens. The idea of fighting other stallions to the back of your mind. Survival is the priority. You and your team wander through the trees, searching for anything edible or drinkable. Hits. You find shelter near cliffs, huddling together for warmth. This continues until spring arrives. Your heavy winter coat starts shedding. Your team returns to their routine of squabbling, and as for you, you go back to searching for a stallion with a group of lovely mares. Until you're 5 years old. You finally succeed, defeating a stallion and taking his mares and their foals. Now you're the new stallion. To leave your old team. The strongest member takes your place. Welcome to your new life. Facing all new challenges. Now you're the one fending off wolves. Owning these mares comes at a cost. Thanks to the skills you honed in past battles. You raise your hopes. Driving off the wolves one by one, they finally back off before you lead the herd to a safe place, giving you a moment of peace. As the lead stallion, your new life isn't as glamorous as you imagined. Every day is spent protecting, searching for food, feeding and fighting. Now your opponents range from wolves ambitious and young stallions, all wanting your position. Your mares mostly stick to their roles, giving birth and caring for foals, swooning over your dashing moves and fights. At this age, your strength is at its peak, almost invincible if you get injured. The mares take care of you. This is your happiest moment. Winter comes again, long new challenges. You rely on the wisdom accumulated over the years to places you think might still have food and water. At least in winter. You get a break from those young stallions. But occasionally, you still need a routine down pat by now. By age 12, you've fought countless battles, roaming the plains, familiar with every inch of the land beneath your hooves. Your muscles beginning to ache. Your speed slowing down. But no one cares. You still have to fight. Your last battle. A young stallion stands before you, full of energy and ambition. His buddies cheer him on. The fight begins. He defeats you effortlessly. And just like that, you're beaten. The mares leave without even saying goodbye. Where's the gratitude? Now, for the first time, wandering the plains you once truly feel loneliness. You only hope you can protect yourself. Winter comes. This time, you're not sure if your body can withstand the biting cold. You move forward alone in the cold climbing wind, mountains, searching for anything. You've stored some fat from the seeds. You keep moving forward until you find the side of a rocky cliff for shelter. You vaguely recall your childhood, huddled with the herd, tightly surrounded in the middle. It was so warm back then. Now it's just you, with no one wondering if they still remember you. Just then, an old wolf approaches. You remember teaching him a lesson many times before. He brought a group of friends. You think becoming dinner for a pack of wolves might just be another path in life. Though the ending isn't great. In the end, this is the inescapable reality of life. 32,500 hours, you think becoming dinner for a pack of wolves might just be another path in life. And 9 seconds. Though the ending isn't great. This is the inescapable reality of life.